Is it just me, or is it hard to agree with what you're trying to explain?
Today is Tuesday, March 30th, and there's a lot happening this week. It's the end of the quarter, and I have quite a few tasks that I've been doing past week and this week. I'll be doing a lot of things, so I thought I'll take you along with me today and share with you what a day in my life looks like as an author. There is not going to be any writing related work. It's all about planning for the next quarter, reviewing my last quarter, all those kind of activities. So I hope you find it interesting. This week I have to review my quarterly goals and finish planning my content calendar for the next quarter. And I'll show you how I do that. I don't do very heavy planning for my content calendar, but I like to have a rough idea of what I'll be posting. That allows me to be more focused throughout the quarter, and also gives me some space that if I want to be spontaneous, I can be that. So I'll do that. I also have to record a video today. It's a spontaneous video. I recently just decided that I'll participate in Camp NaNoWriMo. So I thought I'll quickly put a video together and share with you what I'm planning to do. And if any of you don't know about it, you can find out about Camp Nano that way. And so I'll have to shuffle a few things that I had already planned for the day when I'm planning to post that video. So a lot of those kind of things will be happening, and I'll take you along with me. This quarter is starting midweek, so I'm considering this week, that's the week of 29th of March through the 4th of April, to be part of my March, and I'll start the next quarter from 5th of April. So that gives me a few extra days to finish up all the planning and things like that. So this is where all the planning takes place. I've talked about this in my goals video. I'll put that video in the description section if you'd like to know how I've set up my Notion for that. Did I finish my weekly planning? Let's see. Okay, so I'll quickly go through all this. I'll be taking care of these big ones in my quarter planning, so I don't want to spend too much time doing that.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready?
I really like August Bradley's template for weekly, monthly and quarterly reviews. A lot of these things you feed it you enter it every day as you review your day on a day-to-day basis, and they all get rolled up. So when you're doing your weekly reviews or your monthly reviews, it's so nice to see everything that you accomplished, that you're grateful for, that worked, that didn't work. Everything gets rolled up, and it's very tangible in that sense, and you can see everything how your month went. So reviewing your month and your week and your quarter is really helpful using this template. And if you're interested, I'll leave a link to his website where you can get a lot of his templates for free. So I'll leave that there.
I don't mind feather wings, no diamond rings, but that's not how you get to me, no.
August Bradley's template for review is very thoroughly done, and it helps me keep a tab on all the projects that are open, my goals, and I'm constantly looking at them. I have a pulse on what is going on in all the different projects, and depending on what's happening in my personal life, if there needs to be changes in my work, I can easily do that. And it's very dynamic, and I think that's what goal setting should be, because you can plan as much as you want, but on a day-to-day basis there's a lot of things that are out of our control. So your goal setting, if it's something dynamic, then it really takes the pressure off, and you are more likely to succeed. So I'm going through the prompts that he has in his monthly review. I am not going to spend too much time on it because I know I'll be spending more time in the quarterly planning part of this. But on a monthly basis, this is what it looks like. I just finished reviewing my monthly goals. Now I'm going to start with my quarter review, Q1 review, and for that the focus is more on my value goals, my outcome goals, and my tasks related to these projects. So I'll start with my projects. I'll quickly go through all the projects that I have, and there are a few projects that I want to create. One, basically this quarter I want to add one big project. So I'll be doing that, and I'll show you how I do that in Notion. But there are a few projects that I had on hand which had some tasks that I had to do, but because I'll be making big changes in my book release, so a lot of other things will have to get rearranged because of that. So I'll quickly do that now. This is my day-to-day task list, and there are a lot of projects over here that I have over here, but I'll take care of them here. Go into my projects. So these are my writing projects. So the big ones that I want to make changes for is author business plan, Alright, so I finished my quarterly reviews. I updated my projects and listed down my tasks that I plan to do for each of the projects. In this, another feature that I really enjoy is you can queue up your tasks so that when you finish one task, the next task already queues up to your list, and on the day when you assign that task will show up. So nothing really falls through the cracks. Now there are a few things that I changed, I tweaked just because it suited my requirements better, and there were a few things that were irrelevant for me, so I have removed those things. So it was nice to use a built-in template kind of a thing and then tweak it to my requirement. And I'm glad I took that time, that entire quarter, to fine-tune it. And I expect it to go on because this is the first time, almost the first time I used it for the last quarter of 2020. So this will be the first full year that I'll be using this system. So I'm sure I'll be tweaking it along the way, and there'll be more changes to the system to better suit, an author's way of working and projects related to an indie author. So that's a good thing. Next on my task list is I have to update my family command center with an appointment. So I'll quickly go and do that, and after that I have a few content creation related tasks, so I'll take you along with me for that. The next task that I have to work on is I have to create a thumbnail for the video that I recorded earlier today. So I'll quickly do that and also finish uploading the video on YouTube. So that's done. Now I will quickly finish fine-tuning the video and upload that. The next task that I'll do is finalize my content calendar for the next quarter. So I'll talk to you then. So that's gonna take about another 15 minutes before I can move forward on this. So I'll go quickly and start with content planning work. Never figure out which is the right way of printing, but I'm too lazy to care. Making these little slits makes it very easy to slide your inserts in and out of the planner without opening up the rings, which is very handy for lazy people like me and does not spoil your planner because you're not constantly opening it. I have my planner, my content calendar set up in my Notion, but still when I'm brainstorming things, I like to do it on paper and pen. I have done most of my planning already, but there are a few things that I still have to do, as well as I have to figure out dates on which I am going to send my newsletters. I wasn't sending newsletters in the first quarter, but I'm planning to do that this quarter. Along with that, I am going to post one blog every month. So that's 3 blogs. So I have to figure out a date for that. And what else? And I have to find out like a rough idea of what I'll post on my Instagram. So I'll rough outlining I'll do, like brainstorming I'll do on paper and pen, then put it on my Notion. It seems like double work, but I feel it goes faster because I am not fumbling with arranging things on digitally, because I'm very used to doing it on paper and pen. So it goes faster for me. I know a few dates already, so those I'll put in pen, and rest of the things I'll put it on post-it so that I can move it around while I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with that.
Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you.
The video has finished uploading and processing, so I'll quickly finish this task before coming back to my content planning.
I see in you my mother's eyes, and I lay your head to my shoulder. A lock of gold, a secret smile. I will tell you when you get older. I place a hand upon your heart. Every beat is taking me over, and I will hold you in my arms. Pretend we'll stay
Because I had already planned out what videos I was going to post for this particular date. This video that I edited just now, that video is going up on 3rd of April, but I had already planned a video for that date, so I'll make changes to accommodate this change.
Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. You call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow, we go, but in the middle, time changes everything, and everything will change.
Finished updating that. Now I'll go to my content creation and fill in everything that I planned out in my planner. So I'll finish updating that. I like to plan my YouTube stuff in my Excel sheet because the list is very long and there's a lot of things that I maintain, so it's easier to do that in an Excel sheet. So I like to do that here, and it's easy to make changes as well. For everything else, I plan it out here, and once I'm closer to that week, so a week or 2 weeks before, when I have finalized that these are the things that I'll be doing in that week, then I go ahead and transfer them into my action list. So all those things will start appearing in my action list here, what I need to do, when I need to do them, all those kind of things. So I'll finish that.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are?
So that is done, and all the tasks on my list, to-do list for today, is done. Now the only thing that is left is to change the wallpaper for my desktop and my laptop and my phone. I have been enjoying having all these things coordinated, so I'll quickly finish, look up that, and once that is done, I'm going to clean up my desk so that I can take tomorrow off, and when I come back on 1st of April, it's all ready for me to go. So that's what I'll do now.
Halfway hard, slip away if I come too far.
Alright, that's done. That is the end of my day. I'll quickly clean up my desk and then I'll be done for the day. This is what an admin day kind of looks like for me. Let me know what you think, if you'd like to see more of day in a life kind of a video for what it is like for me as an author, and I'd love to share that with you. If you have any questions about self-publishing, I have an FAQ playlist that might help you. If not, leave your questions in the comment section of any videos and I'll try to include them in a Q&A very soon. And I'll see you in the next one.